let's start with the main trio. Who are you guys choosing? We got Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Charmander.
But only because I know what it evolves into. I would say, in terms of just looking at these three, let's assume for a moment they do not evolve. Designs only here, which is what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
I would say Bulbasaur is S tier, Squirtle is S tier, and now this is coming from a huge Charizard fan. Charmander A tier.
Yeah. Okay. I think I agree with that.
I think you gotta mess with these tiers a little bit.
Oh yeah, there's SS.
I would just get rid of. I would get rid of SS.
I don't know. That's people saying there's something more perfect than perfect.
And get rid of E, and that's it. I think.
Get rid of E.
Why was there an E? Okay.
That's not how schools grade things.
It's been removed. Okay. So.
I would not put Bulbasaur at S tier.
Okay. Why?
Why not Bulbasaur at S tier?
Why?
I think it's higher than the other ones. I agree with you there. I just don't think it's an S tier Pokemon. It's just
I think it's so clean.
I think you should
little
leave.
frog and the whole design philosophy of the whole game of the whole line is great, right? Like as it matures, you also get to watch like the bulb on its back like mature as well.
The way I see it is Bulbasaur is a very it's a complex design, and so I appreciate that for a starter. I think it's it's a monster, it's an animal, it's a plant all in one, and I love that. Squirtle, I would say it is simple, but it's simple done right. Charmander and Charmander only, not its evolutions. I would say it's too simple.
I would put Charmander in like C tier at least.
No, get out! Don't. Okay, now you're going too far.
Well, let him say where you'd put his tier. Where would you put him?
I feel like Charmander is like so. I don't know. When I look at this art,
it is very basic.
This is the thing. We actually made a mistake because we don't have the original Sugimori art to reference. That's actually a huge mistake because I feel like if you look at the original art, it looks like an adorable little creature. I would put the original art of Charmander S tier. I guess I'd put all of the original Sugimori art as S tier.
You gotta have it in your mind and be this is what Charmander really looks like.
Exactly.
You have to put all the designs together and be like.
So I would put Charmander. No, I totally agree. I would put it in C tier. I feel like Squirtle even is like B tier for me, maybe even lower. I think we'll get into it. The second stages are the best. In my opinion.
So just to be clear, I say S Bulbasaur, S Squirtle, A Charmander. Dusty, you say.
And then
Squirtle, B Charmander, C. What do you say for Bulbasaur?
I think Bulbasaur is either A or S. I actually would probably put it in A because I think Ivysaur is a better design.
I agree.
Well, but just because something's a better design doesn't mean that.
That's true. Well, I'm just trying to like pad out, right? Like if like
okay,
I'm just comparing.
I feel you. For the record, I would agree Ivysaur and S. Just so we're clear. I agree.
Oh my gosh. So I'd put Bulbasaur in B.
That's too low.
I think I have Charmander also in B, but below Bulbasaur, and then I have Squirtle in C.
Oh,
that's interesting. I feel like
it's so basic. It's just a turtle.
Yeah, that's how I feel about Squirtle.
It's adorable. Don't get me wrong.
So Squirtle would go B. Then for ours, it would go B. Bulbasaur would go A, and Charmander would go B.
Is that fair?
That's fair.
Are we doing this? How are you guys doing in the comment section right now? Are you guys alive still?
they're just going
left. Someone has left a mean comment about Dusty. Someone has left a mean comment about me.
I feel like we're all friends right now.
And they've all left.
Yeah. I'm just this is fine, dog. I'm surrounded by fire.
Right. It's scary because it's Gen 1. Like, I'm twiddling with my headphones. I'm like, oh, God, they're going to eat us alive,
I know.
I do love this dex when I just look at it, like, all at once.
Oh, I've had a newfound respect and love for these Pokemon recently.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
Why have you had a newfound love?
I don't know. I've just been looking at them a lot recently and just been like, man, these were good. These were really good.
I didn't know if you hated Paldeomons that much or something.
Maybe they caused me to look at these more.
I do agree. I've recently been looking at so I mentioned this to y'all earlier, but I've started a Fire Red Nuzlocke recently. It's going great. I lost my Game Boy charger, so. But
how are you gonna finish that? That's like the ultimate Nuzlocke fail, right?
I'll find it
turn
somewhere.
The game on.
I'll find it somewhere. It's somewhere in this mess behind me. But then I'm going back and watching Indigo League, because at the time of recording, Ash leaves this week, so I'm going back and watching his journey. And I have a newfound love for the Pidgey line.
I was gonna say
I did love them before.
Pidgeotto is amazing.
Them. But I've recently I've been like, Pidgeot's so cool.
Yeah, Pidgeot.
Pidgeot. Like, you can ask my wife. I've literally just at random moments, just like, we'll be watching, I don't know, The Mandalorian or something. I'll just be like, Pidgeot's so cool.
Yeah. It's like your Snapple facts. It's like, did you know Pidgey is 6 inches tall? Anyways, guys, Ivysaur is one of the best designs. I think the teeth, and then the contrast and the color of the leaves and the flower is so perfect. It even gets I like that its body becomes blue, and it kind of it's not so green. I think it's overall there's just some beautiful contrast. I started collecting Ivysaur cards a couple years back because I just started realizing how much I love Ivysaur.
This is so neat that we're agreeing, Dusty.
I was just about to say the same thing. I was gonna say I'm so glad that we all agree on Ivysaur being a great Pokemon. I think that I would put it in A tier though. I wouldn't have it in S. I mean, if it ends up being an S, I'm okay with that. But everything you said, it's just a better Bulbasaur and a better Venusaur even to me. It's cool.
Yeah. Venusaur made mistakes.
Oh, yes, I know y'all aren't about to hate on Venusaur. Look, it ain't S tier. It ain't S tier, but no, okay. No.
Yep, that's exactly where I have it.
Are we just
you have it in D?
Yeah, I have it in D.
Oh my gosh.
It's Fat Ugly Frog, man. And I don't like it.
I feel I don't know, man, because Torterra does it right? Torterra is a redesign.
It's not a frog.
No, but if you think about the starters, every generation.
Oh, you mean it be having a forest on it?
It is the 4-legged giant aquatic reptile thing. It's bulky. It's got a plant on its back. Torterra does it right. I just like the body structure.
I'd put Venusaur in B tier is where I would put it.
I would concede because of my soft spot. I'd put it in B or C.
Okay, so we can go to C.
But I don't even like it that much. I don't even like it that I used to like it a lot, and now I feel like I never choose Bulbasaur because I never want Venusaur.
So, a fun fact about me, I have never had an Ivysaur and never had a Venusaur.
You should choose one, but you already chose
The reason why is because as a kid, I got a Bulbasaur, and I was like, I'm not going to evolve it because Ash didn't evolve his. And years later, I'm attached to that. I have that same Bulbasaur.
You're 2000s
I'm just
kid.
attached to it.
Oh, man.
So I've never used an Ivysaur or a Venusaur before.
Did you
I'm considering doing it in the teal mask. Did I? Yes. Yeah, man, I'm a PK. Yes, I have helicopter parents.
Oh my gosh.
I think, okay, well, if we have to continue this list, Charmeleon, again, S tier. It's so good.
S tier.
It looks,
S-tier.
Dude, Charmeleon, I'm glad someone's agreeing with me. Charmeleon is Paradox Charizard. Imagine if Charmeleon was had the body structure of Druddigon.
Yeah.
I know I'm playing what ifs, but I'm just saying I love the color and the simplicity and the little dinosaur horn on the back of its head. It's so cute.
I always like Charmeleon more than Charizard. I wish that Charmeleon had big Charizard wings, and then it would be perfection. I wish that Charmeleon evolved into a bigger Charmeleon with the same color, the same horn, the same look on its face. Its face is different. I just Charmeleon's S tier for me. I don't know why people hate on it so much. It's pretty basic, I guess, but it was my favorite Pokemon, my first favorite Pokemon ever when I was a kid.
The Kanto
definitely has a spot.
Wait, you say favorite Pokemon?
Yeah, when I was a kid, Charmeleon was it. Before Mew was ever discovered, it was just
I want to do a playthrough of Fire Red or Leaf Green and maybe get all the Kanto mid-stage starters and not evolve them.
They are better. Cool. They are actually better.
So what are you thinking? What are you thinking right now, Lumi? Before we move on to War, I want to do Wartortle now.
Charmeleon, I agree with S tier. Wartortle, I would put. I'm sorry, I don't think it's better than Squirtle. I think it's as good, so I would put it in B tier, given that is where Squirtle is.
Okay.
But that's just me. I think it's the same. I think Squirtle is a cute Wartortle. Wartortle is a fierce Squirtle. So it's all about what you want.
That's exactly right. I feel like that's totally right.
For me, it's like, again, there's some like lost potential here because there is like beta forms of Blastoise that have the flowing feathers, water of Wartortle, and I've always enjoyed that. I have very distinct, like, weird memories just like evolving my Squirtle for the first time, or maybe it wasn't the first time, but just, I don't know. I remember like training Wartortle and like that being my favorite. So I don't know. I feel like I don't know. It's tricky though. I don't like it as much as the other two S tier we got going on right now. The other two mid stage.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be. I would concede B. B is fine. I feel like
B is where I have it on mine, but I have Squirtle lower. That's where it goes,
is the
thing. So I agree with what Lumi said. Like it does.
Squirtle is more iconic, right? Like if you put Squirtle Squad sunglasses on the Squirtle.
Well, yeah, that's a completely different story.
Yeah.
That's not what I look at. I'm looking at that
little
Squirtle.
Yeah.
Do we, if we were to rank all the alternate forms, do we have to rank every Ash Cat Pikachu?
No, yes. Please. It's just Pikachu with the hat.
Oh yeah, we have to rank Pikachu right here. All right, save those thoughts.
Can't wait.
Where are we putting Charizard?
S tier.
No.
Base Charizard is actually boring. It's actually boring to me.
You're boring.
I think Charizard is sick. I literally, okay, if I'm being honest, yeah, I've always used Charizard. Charizard's so good.
S tier.
Anytime I level it up, it's like the coolest thing in my playthrough. But ever since like Charizard in the 3D era has been so boring to me.
Dude, have you seen it in Scarlet and Violet though? Now it's got the angry face.
It does look cool, but I haven't like used it. But it's honestly so much better.
S tier.
Can you put it in A? Because
it's the OG ultimate starter. Like that. I mean, starter Pokemon are compared to that.
It's true.
I mean, we're not denying that at all. It is iconic and all that stuff, but design-wise, for me, like even when I was a kid, for me it's B tier. Like it's not.
Okay, so you say B, I say S. Dusty, what do you say?
No, F this. I'm gonna put it in S tier.
Okay, I'll take that.
It's an S tier. Well,
yeah,
so wait,
it would have to be bottom of S for it to balance out with Soul, but yes.
Where did you say, Soul? A?
You said B.
Yeah.
So two S's and a B's would be high A or low S. I don't know.
For balance, you want to put it in high A right now, and then
sure, that's fine. I will accept getting him to high A.
Because honestly, the more I look at it, I go, yeah, it is. It's Charizard.
That's right. It is. That's right. It is.
Well, the thing is, though, is like, I was always rooting for Gary's Blastoise.
Get out.
Always. That episode is incredible, but
it is incredible.
Gary has the better team. He should have won. Dude, Scizor totally got like
Sure.
It was an unfair match.
Counterpoint Heracross.
Yeah, I know.
Heracross has nothing on Scizor.
Yeah.
Get out.
But we'll get there eventually one day.
Yeah, one day.
Blastoise, I think
it's too bulky.
Also B tier. Yeah.
I'll put it in B. Just like one right in the line.
I have it a low B, but yeah.
I always felt like Blastoise should have had a steel typing. I know maybe that seems like superficial.
It wasn't a thing then as well.
It is. Yeah, exactly. But like that would have been so cool if they actually gave it the steel typing because it has literal metal, right? It's based on like a fortress, and it even has like you even look at its shell. You could say the white part of its shell is like a type of metal.
Well, and also Charizard and Venusaur got a second typing, but Blastoise
exactly.
They really should have made it steel. I don't get it, but
yeah, that would have.
They just don't want to go back and change a starter, I guess.
But
I am shocked that their Mega, its Mega wasn't made a steel type.
Yeah, but
because they could have changed
Dragon type moves and Dark type moves.
I'm the one that should know the answer to this probably, but did they change Bulbasaur's line? Like, wasn't it just originally grass?
It was always grass poison.
Okay,
for the longest time, it was the only starter. The base form starter
until Rowlet.
Types.
Until Rowlet. And then still only grass types have been that way.
When I was a kid, I think I just thought it was just grass type, and I never even knew.
I wish Bulbasaur wasn't poison type, though. It does not scream poison to me.
No, not at all.
I get that.
What type would it be? What type could it also have?
I think the idea is it's a frog, and, there's all those, like, like, it's supposed to be like a warty, especially a Venusaur, it's like a warty toad, and, you know.
Yeah.
Warty toad. All right, I'm pretty happy with this. Maybe this is. I don't even know if this is middle of the line. Like, if this actually is a pretty common tier list so far. But let's throw Caterpie.
I know we think like our opinions are like original, and this is just everybody's agreeing.
I don't think so. I think everyone else would have Charizard number one place. I've seen other people do tier lists, and I've seen Charmeleon at the bottom. Like this is
wow, that's shocking. I love it.
People don't like Charmeleon.
Its color is so cool.